What's going on, guys? Bio here, back with some genetic gladiators. So let's get into this. Today we're going to be checking out PvP season 188. We only got a couple fights into this season. We only have 5 days left, so we're not too worried about the rewards at the end. We'll probably make it to experts just because it's usually what we make it to. Even without trying, you could go for the gold, but I'm not too concerned about that. We are basically hoping to get pretty good matchups for sums of a level, because I don't know if I actually want to take on higher level characters, honestly. Like this one here, I mean, we could take on with our normal setup, but currently we are leveling up Maiden, which is at 248. And then we will have these two, which is basically the sum of levels at what it's at. But the only reason I really want to fight people at like 900, we're trying to look for anybody under 800 is basically what we're looking for. Just because we're going to have to waste a ton of meds. Plus, let's just do, we'll try this one. Plus our tags, I don't know what tags we actually have, and I'm not going to look through all of them. I mean, I probably know a few to have enough to where I'm actually know some of them, but I'm not gonna sit here. I'm just gonna use whatever pops up. First, we can one-shot Orion, which is pretty good for us. We actually got a crit as well. Yeah, this setup was actually pretty bad. If they would have either switched out maybe Wind Force for somebody else, then maybe we would have had a little bit more of an issue. Or maybe if they, because this character here is actually pretty good against us just because it hits like a tank against Buffalo, but that's why we took it down. It's just he had Orion, which is really good as well, but then Wind Force was kind of the one that's, like, you didn't really need another speedster, considering Orion's not really technically a speedster, but he fits in that slot, so you're not going to use, unless you're running maybe there's a few other characters that you can run instead of like Orion, but just depends. Like for a defensive setup, that's not really a good setup. For an attacking setup, that's a really good setup though. And of course we get 100 points, which we don't want to actually get, because that means we're just going to keep fighting higher level people. So that's another thing. That's why I don't really want to fight people that high up, because the sum of levels is just pretty much all over the place. Like we just faced somebody at 900 and then it instantly dropped to 200, and then like it just drops, and I don't know, it's pretty much all over the place. I still haven't figured out exactly how it works, but yeah, we are just looking for characters to level up on. Out of these three, all three of them do have the tri-attack. We're actually going to look at orbs just in case, because depending on the orbs, and well, actually, against these three, I would most likely take down this one, because it will take us down for our strongest character, which is Buffalo. So, of course, we would go for that one first. But you do always want to check orbs, because you never know. Like that one has a level 5 shield, which is interesting. I mean, at that point, you might as well drop the HP, because, in my opinion, like, the shield is going to be so much better, and you might as well just pick up the attack, because you can't, like, shield doesn't stack on top of HP. Yeah, so I was kind of like he probably just wants to survive because it's a tank, but I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna hope our tag one shots. It does not, so we're probably gonna lose that fight. I mean, we might be able to win. It all honestly depends on what this character hits for on all of these. I know he's going to pretty much kill X-27. He's probably not going to do too much damage to Maiden, and then Buffalo is going to hit like a tank, and then also he has a chance to use his tag. And then right after that, if Buffalo doesn't die, we can't one-shot this one, and then that tri-attacks again. So on that one, we are actually relying on our tag heavily, which is unfortunate, but there's really nothing I can do, because we're not really focused on gens. Like if I was focused on gens, we could have actually set up against that, because you can pretty much see the gens on that one. Because you just gotta look at this, and then there's certain characters that fit that criteria, plus there's always certain characters people use. This one again is going to be a higher level one. We're going to take it on even though I don't really normally do it, but we're just going to try, honestly, just because it's something different. Plus it does give us a ton of experience, which is what we're actually looking for in these anyway, so let's hope our tag does one shot. Heimdall is actually a pretty good defensive character. Honestly, at this point, you could probably, like, if you're running both of these, you could probably switch one of them out at this point, because there's a ton of other characters that would be more beneficial than Colossus and Buffalo. Like, they used to be a really good duo, especially Colossus. He got nerfed pretty bad. Buffalo is actually still pretty good, so I'd actually switch out Colossus at this point, because there's a ton of other characters that fall into the same criteria as him. But then you have the tri-attack, you can go with the shield characters, there's just a ton of other characters that are just a lot better than him now, which is unfortunate, but it's just how the game played out. He actually one-shotted us, which is interesting. I don't think it really matters too much, just because we're going to be able to at least tank one of the attacks, even if he crits off of Maiden, but most likely what's going to happen is we're going to kill him with that. Even if we didn't have, like, if we didn't have all these extra attacks and Buffalo attack next, he wouldn't have been able to kill Maiden, even with the boost. 150 and 10, which is perfectly fine. We're not too worried about points. So far we've gotten like 2 levels, so I mean, it is sort of worth doing these. It's just they cost so much, either in terms of credits, but mainly meds, which meds aren't really that hard to get, honestly. It's just they just take a ton of time, and you have to basically get on a lot to get them. That's pretty much it. That's the only thing you got to do, because you'll have enough credits even if, like, you don't make that many credits. As long as you have, like, all your rooftop open, you should be perfectly fine. Even like half, I think. I know Jurgen isn't gonna destroy us if he attacks, even though he's a tri-attack, but he does attack first, so I'm hoping to take him down so that way we get an extra couple attacks off. And then based off of this, he does get bleed and retaliate, which is pretty bad, but this one does do the tri-attack, so we're gonna hopefully take him down and hope he doesn't hit back too hard. Oh, we're gonna down this next one. But it's fine though, because we were just trying to get him under 190, which is what we hit for on Buffalo. Although I think I could actually level up his I have level 5 on. Should actually check. Although I think I'm gonna put level 5s on Maiden, just because we're gonna be using it as a tag. Yeah, I do have level 4. I should probably put the level 5s on. I'll probably end up putting 3 level 5s on Twilight, honestly. It's not really a good setup. The only reason I'm doing it is for the fact that it's gonna be the tag. Like, if you guys are actually using Twilight for something, I wouldn't use that or setup, unless you maybe, I don't know, you wouldn't really use 3 of them, but for me it helps for people that are using the tag, because it gets a ton more attack and we don't really have to worry about ability or anything like that. And I'll probably just switch out the, should I switch out the retaliate? I might actually just end up leaving the retaliate orb on there. I'm not too sure. We're gonna waste another 4. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna end up having to crank out meds pretty soon. Because, yeah, we went through a ton of these, and if I continue to do PvP, we're gonna go through a ton more, so let's see what happens. Hopefully our tag does the same thing again. If it doesn't, we'll just back out. Should we back out though? We might be able to kill this actually. Let's see. 27. Yeah, we'll be able to kill it. Although we're gonna die, and he is gonna get to attack with Buck still, because I don't have enough to one-shot Buck currently. So we have to just one-shot this one, which is unfortunate. Because if we attacked him, they would both attack, but we just want... Well, he would have attacked both either way, but let's see what happens. Unfortunately, we don't have a good attack against Sabers on Maiden. Let's see, 150, it's gonna be 190. I could actually get his up to probably like 195 or 192 or something with level 5s, but I think I only have 3 of them. Maybe I think I have 4 actually. I think I have 4 of them. So if I use 3 of them, I would only have 1 left. That's if I'm putting them on Maiden, which I haven't decided yet because I do want to try out other orbs, but like once you put them on, that's pretty much it. There's really nothing you can do, so we don't want to waste them like that. Let's see. Let's see what characters we go up against. Oh, interesting. Zeus is just a nuisance because he's not like, he's strong, but his HP is not that high, but against X27, even with level 5s, you can't one-shot him, unfortunately. So I have to end up wasting my tag on this character instead of actually wasting a tag on something worthwhile. And then we have this character here, which doesn't do too much damage. It just hits with the curse damage, which also is an issue, but we're hoping to get off enough damage on this thing to actually kill it. Because it is getting hit by Retaliate, and I was hoping that wouldn't happen. But we got actually lucky because it didn't kill us. So if that tag was any better, like 1 level better, would have died there. Alright, let's see what happens here. Because I mean, normally we hit for 190. We got 2 of them, which doesn't stack that much. I thought it would stack a lot more than that. I don't know, Curse is a weird one. Maybe if it would have got more, maybe if he had 2 of those going off. Even then, I mean, that character is like really good for like Curse tri-attack, but it just doesn't do enough damage unless you're going up against characters that has 50% boost too. Even then, it doesn't hit as hard. 1,000, we're just gonna refresh opponent. We're actually just gonna use the normal setup, and we're gonna try to heal. Yeah, the heal doesn't heal for that much, unfortunately. Like, the higher you get with your characters, they need to figure out something for healing and stuff, because I mean, tags heal for a little bit compared to like if I was at a lower level, like they would heal all the way up. But even with this tag we have, he's not going to heal for that much compared to the amount of HP we have, I should say. So let's see how much it actually heals for. 63. So it actually got enough. Well, that one was almost not even halfway. It only did a little bit. But yeah, like that's a ton of HP. But imagine we were trying to heal a tank there, and tanks at my level have 150, 120. Some even have closer to 200, depending on if you have orbs on them and stuff like that. So yeah, look at that. I didn't even heal it all the way up. Yeah, they need to do something with the healing stuff, because that was like, those were high. That's a higher level tag, and it still didn't even didn't even get close to healing. So imagine like another 100 levels, like evil levels. 1,000, almost 2,000 levels. And that I healed for not even full HP on X27. That's pretty bad. I mean, yeah, they do want you to use meds and stuff like that, but we are technically wasting a tag. I don't know. They just need to make something to make crafting a little bit faster. So that way we can craft a ton of meds or craft a ton of stuff at once. So I don't really want to sit there and craft. Like, I know I need to craft, and I have a ton of crafting material. I have 18k of the other med kits to craft upwards, which will also net me stars and stuff like that, of course. But I don't want to sit there for a few hours and do crafting because it's really boring, and I don't really want to download a auto clicker just for crafting because that's it's kind of boring. But I will have to do it at some point. We'll wait for something to be worth crafting though, because I don't know what's going on right now in the crafting thing. I didn't actually check it today. Unfortunately, I didn't look at it. But if they have jackpot tokens or something like that, I might go for it. Maybe get a couple hundred for the rest of this PvP, because we do have quite a few more to get through. And we did get, what, 2 levels? We're at 152? 153. I think we're at 250 when we started. So 3 levels, that's actually really good. It just depends though. So like we got some pretty good ones on that one, but let's say we continue playing PvP, you just don't know, honestly. Like although it is being a lot easier because Maiden did go up a ton of levels compared to what it was at before, and as the HP continues to rise, we can actually tank some attacks with Maiden, so we can actually start playing a little bit differently. Because before, pretty much Maiden couldn't do anything, but now it at least just survives 1 or 2 hits maybe, and then it also does minimum like 40-50k damage. So I do want to take down the tri-attack character, but I know both the Owl and the Surfer are gonna be pretty bad. I just don't know which one I want to take down. I think I'll take down the Owl, or no, we're gonna take down Surfer. Yeah, I don't know I didn't know who to take down here because they're all pretty bad against well, not really this character, it's just because of the tri-attack, but I can't attack that again. That has retaliate too. I'm dead either way. Never mind. I might as well just put in a little bit more damage. Should have actually attacked the Owl with X27 twice. That was my bad. He got a crit and one-shotted me. That is unfortunate. And Maiden pretty much almost got one-shotted. Damn, that was actually a good setup for our team, unfortunately. See, it's fights like that where you just can't like all 3 of those I needed to take down, but yeah, we'll do one more fight. We'll see what we go up against next. So levels 99. We'll heal off of this actually. The only character we'll heal is going to be one of those, and that's it. I mean, we're not gonna get all the way healed from this, but we should get a heal good enough to survive. So there we go. And there we go. Alright, let's see what we actually get. We got basically nothing for that. Yeah, that heal wasn't, I mean, at least we got something, but still, we got a heal on the next fight, I believe. Let's see how much we actually have. So that one, pretty much good. See what I mean? Like, they have so much HP, it didn't do anything. This one did absolutely nothing. Like, it's insane. You know what? We can actually heal again real quick. Let's just heal again. And you gotta remember, these guys are 1,000, like 1,700, 1,600. It goes based off of fame levels, if you guys are wondering. For the healing, I don't remember the percentage because it's been so long since I've actually looked into it. I'm pretty sure it's still the same, but I don't even remember it offhand because it's been that long. But it pretty much goes off of the fame level. The higher the fame level, the more HP you get back. So that's basically how that works. Which they need to change that, honestly. It should go based off of like Evo level, or they need to increase the amount you get back based off of your level or something, because people at like 2,000 are barely healing us, which like if you're at a lower level, people at like a couple hundred levels are gonna heal you, and yeah, you're gonna be able to do something. But they didn't really scale it to higher level evos because I didn't think they planned that far ahead. But yeah, that is going to be about it for this one. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did make it this far, if you guys could like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow, any of those things, I would a lot and would appreciate it. We'll talk to you guys later.